Hey, family. When we meet people and we want to share the gospel with them, we have to realize that different people come from different places. Maybe it's a different culture. Maybe they have different views on theology or God. And so we have to approach them knowing that and try to find some type of common ground so that we can be able to have an opportunity to share the gospel with them. Now, Paul, as he's sharing to the church in Corinth, in 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 19, he says, "For though I am free of all, I made myself a servant of all, that I may win more of them." Okay, showing the purpose. And then he continues to say, "To the Jews, I became as a Jew in order to win Jews. To those under the law, I became as one under the law, though not being myself under the law, that I might win those who are under the law. To those outside of the law, I became as one outside of the law, not the law. To the weak, I became weak, that I might win the weak. I become all things to all people." Listen to that. "I become all things to all people, that by all means I might save some. I do it for the sake of the gospel, that I might share with them with its blessings." What he's trying to say is Paul was a Jew, okay? Paul was a Jew, but he was a Christian. He wasn't bound by the law anymore. You see, when Christ had died for our sins, the certain distinctive parts of the law that applied only to Jews, we weren't bound by. We didn't have to do all the festivals anymore. We didn't have to do the new moons or the dietary laws or anything like that. But even though Paul had this freedom, when he was around them, he said, look, okay, if I don't do this stuff in front of them, it's going to make them stumble. They're not even going to listen to me. How can I share the gospel with them? I'm like, oh, this guy don't even do this. I can't even listen to anything else he has to say. So he says, when I'm with them, even though I have the freedom, I'm not under the law, I'm still going to practice on some of the stuff so that give them the opportunity to share about this freedom. And to the people who are not under the law, well, I'm not going to make them do all the stuff of the law and do it myself, because I'm trying to reach them. And if I'm doing that, well, they don't want no part of that either. Just like today, we meet people from all different types of backgrounds and cultures, and we got to find out about them to find some type of common ground. We don't make them stumble, so that we'll get an opportunity to be able to share the gospel. Whether somebody has a totally different, grew up in drugs and addictions, to somebody who got saved at the age of 7. We have to find some type of common ground. Maybe they like basketball. Maybe, you guys both like reading books. Maybe you guys like the beach. Something. You got to find something, a common ground and interest. But I want to encourage you this. Don't just go out there without that. Don't just do something to a culture that's going to make them stumble, because then they won't even listen to you. Find the common ground and find the opportunity that you can share Christ and win some people for Jesus. All right, family. You guys have a blessed day.